Good evening everyone, welcome back to the Zulcron Sports YouTube channel. It's a few days after the Holderness Coast video now, at the time I'm recording this. We've got a little light swell coming in, bit of a dying sea. There was reports of some nice fish last night, a bit further up the coast. I'm back to work tomorrow, so I'm going to make the most of it. And just out here for a little short session, spontaneous. It looked nice driving home, so I was like, I'll get my gear and I'll go out. So fingers crossed we can get something. Got my XT light down here. Whoa. Knocking it off every rock. Zulcron XT light, built in pink as you've seen on the video. I would have liked to have had me big XT today, but I've got a couple of crack guides on it, so we've left that in the house to rest a little bit. It's a beautiful evening for tonight. Look at that sky. Oh, Matty, you're ruining the view. But yeah, I've just put my line through my guides. Quickly get a bait set up and get a bait in the water. So I'm just baiting up here now. Try and get a cast in the water as soon as possible. Cart wings from Joe Morrison as always, nice and red, big. Exactly what you want from a cart wing. Right. Desperate to get a bait in the water here. Over the past week, well, the past 3 weeks now, we've seen the fish, well, cod, change from crab baits to worm baits. Managed to get a packet of small lugworm there from Phillies, just the local tackle shop. So if they are only wanting worm, we should do okay on the Bulmer bullets that we've getting. Plenty of iodine in them still, plenty of scent. You just need a couple more on your hook, I think. So yeah, on the topic of bait, cart wings, Bulmer bullets as I've just mentioned, got some peeler crab, got a bit of shelled bait there, so we've got razorfish and cock clam, just to mix in with the baits really and tip off with and bulk a bait out. Distance isn't required here. To be in with the fish you could probably cast, do you think, Matty? 20 to 40 yards you'd be in with a chance of a fish?
Definitely.
Yeah, 20 to 40 yards you'd be in chance with a fish. Yeah, you can cast as far as you want as well. Eventually it does go onto sand. Small little Bulmer bullets, not wrong with them, still catch a fish. Putting them to the back of your cart wings. Like I said, if the fish want worm, then the worm option's there as well. Matty's just about to fire out his first cast here now, so I'll turn the camera around and I'll show you. Matty's obsessed with distance, so he'll probably lash it out. Very nice cast from the Matty there, nice and smooth. Right, get back to baiting up. I'm clambering over all these rocks here. I've got a little rock pool below my feet as well, so it's Got to watch where I'm standing so I don't snap my ankle.
Didn't want to give that full whack like.
Nah.
Nah.
Nice cast, mate.
It's always the case when you have that fucking knot crack off in it.
Yep. So there you go. Nice small bait. I'll lash a bit more cotton on just to get that bedded in a bit because he's flapping all over. Yeah. Nice small bait. As I said, Joe Morrison's cart wings, and we're down here fishing, so fingers crossed. Bring you back in a bit. Yep. Like I said, it's an absolute stunning night down here, like. Matty's set up with the bait in the water. I'm now set up with the bait in the water. Just need it to ebb off a little bit more and then we can get off somewhere a little bit more comfortable. Smaller rocks. But it's a very big block tide tonight. 1.7 low water. Not much movement in it at all. But for this area that we're fishing, block tides, low waters aren't a bad thing. We find that the water doesn't empty out too much and still retains the depth, and the residential fish sort of just stay put. They don't have to move anywhere. So normally you pick up a few residential fish if on the smaller tides when it's low water. So fingers crossed there's something here. Hit you so hard, mate.
The knot snapped actually. You know where the knot sits around the island?
Yeah, yeah.
I wonder if that was running into a rock, maybe?
Rock, we've just been sat in a rock, mate. It's grabbed it. So Matty's just had a bite there. What strength's your rotten bottom?
30 pounds. How easy.
So he's just had a bite there, obviously off a cod. His lead must have been sat in between a rock. As it's bit, it's managed to snap the 30-pound amnesia rotten bottom.
And that's all that's left.
And he'll show you what's left now.
Well, I can be seen there.
As you can see there. Lead gone, sheer snap, and just a little bit of bait left.
Good slackline bite as well.
Savage slackline bite. Well, that's a shame, but it shows that there's something on the feed at least. My next bait. Couple of Bulmer bullets up the line. A little bit of peeler crab tipped off on the bottom. Rig, same as always. I'll go through it again, but it's just a pulley pennel rig. 4 mustard Viking, 5 mustard Chinook, 70-pound hook length, 100-pound rig body, bead, 295-pound power swivel, bead, rotten bottom, 25-pound rotten bottom line, sinker with the bait clip on. 6 ounce tonight because there's not much wind. I'm using the XT light, and I love a 6 ounce on the XT light. The fly amazing, although distance isn't key down here, but it's always nice to put one out if you want. But, Matty's just about to cast there now, so I'll turn you around. Balance there. Nice one. As you can see there now, it's starting to get a little bit dark, so I've got the head torch on. Probably been here, what, 45 minutes now or so. Hopefully the fish will start to bite a bit harder now. But we'll get another bait in the water, and fingers crossed. Right then, so first cast just came back in. when I unhook myself. That's all that's left. So that suggests to me that there's been a little bit of fish activity, if not crabs. Bait my next one up now. As you've just seen there, just stuck out the lugworm and the cart wings. Well, half the cart wing. Wrong, it was eat the peeler, wasn't it? Eat the peeler. Cheers for reminding us. Right. So you guys can actually see what I'm doing. I can't. That light is blinding us. I don't want to turn my head torch on either, because then you won't be able to see. So this bait might come out a little bit skewy. Right. Again, cart wing, that's what Matty had his bite on. Off cart wing, wrap nice and tight, don't be shy with the bait elastic. Nice bit of juicy crab up the back of it, and I might put some mussel on as well. Not expecting too much tonight, but we are just trying to fish for the better fish. Like I said, it's a dying sea, and that's usually when you get the bigger ones coming in, big fat lazy ones coming in to get the leftovers. Don't really think they like being smashed about by a big sea, especially when they're in the kelp and the rock. They're not going to enjoy being slapped about by the rocks and the kelp, are they? Just turn my headlight on a minute just to see what this bait's looking like. A bit of mussel on the bottom as well. Bring the top hook down as usual, wrap it 3 times. Through the top of your bait. Just like that. Beautiful bait. Nice and small. Cod will get that down its throat. No bother. Bring you back if we get any fish. Right then, so we're getting small little finicky bites every cast. If we scale down our hooks and stuff and bait sizes, we'd probably get the fish, but like I said, we're fishing for the better fish, so we'll stick it out with our hook sizes that we've got. Me and Matty have practically got identical rigs, so yeah, we're just going to have to stick it out. Got a cart wing out there now with the eat the peeler and the mussel that you're seeing as bait up. I'm just going to put a few worm up the line again. Tip off with a shelled bait, I think. Nice bit of razor to tip off with. You can see that. Sorry about the head torch, but I literally can't see what I'm doing here. I've got another half a cart wing that's been sat there a little while. It's probably defrosted now, so I'll whip that on the back as well. Extra scent. It'll probably disappear within 5 minutes because it's been out the flask now for probably 40 minutes or so. I must have used the cart wing. It's not there on the lid of my box, so just wrap a bit of muscle on it. It'll be there in the bottom of my box. I'll find it later at night when I'm cleaning it out. Well, nothing to write home about yet. Big old blank there tonight. But I'm a trier. Hopefully we'll get rewarded. Just nip the tails off there. It's quite a long bait, this one. Not really a fan of long baits, as the cod can come in, hit the middle of your bait, and you won't get a hook up. So what I'm going to try and do is just pull it down and squash it all together. Make it a bit shorter. It's probably the best it's going to get without actually fully squashing the bait. We can hope. Right then, it's been probably an hour or so since I brought yous back. It's been fairly terrible. We've had a couple of little rattles here and there, but no real significant bites. On that note, I know David Sinclair and his son, young Myles, also from Team Zulcron, have been out this week. They've been to a few different locations. So I've got a few video clips of them now. Let's see how they've been getting on it.
Two fresh flats, let's be out there.
Was it?
Nice little whitey. Big whitey actually. 2 on a putty pedal and my power bass running off.
Matty just broke the blank there. It was looking like a super quiet night, and he's just getting that one out. Probably
2.5, 2 3/4 maybe.
Yeah, maybe pushing 3.
Yeah.
It's got a nice gut on it there.
Does,
What'd you get it on, Matty?
it's worm and razor, bullets.
Nice.
A razor fish.
It's a lovely conditioned fish, isn't it?
Cast a bit further out. With a
Aye.
bit smaller bit.
Nice.
But yeah, it's got some nice markings on it. Nice fish.
Yeah, very nice.
Would have been a rock pool, I might take this one back.
Aye, why not?
It's only a pool, so
Nicely done, mate.
there you go.
Right then, so I've just had an absolutely cracking bite, and I thought it might have been a bigger fish like, but it's a codlin, probably not even size. Say this is size, Matty?
Just his size.
Maybe just size, Matty reckons, but dead unhooked now and put it back. But that's the blank off the cards anyway. However, the tide's starting to flood in now, and it won't be long before we're off this rock bike, so a couple more baits and then I think that'll be it like. Cheers, get this one put back down. That's going to be the end of that video. Lastly, before I end the video, thank you all for the amazing support that I've had over the past 3 weeks, which isn't a long time for a channel to be running. It's got close to 800 subscribers, and it's got nearly 25,000 channel views over the 3 videos that I've uploaded so far. So a massive thanks on that. Please, again, subscribe, keep sharing, and I'll try and do my best to get as many videos up as possible. Cheers.